We are playing Philadelphia, and I think this is going to be a great game today. Okay, here we go. Joel Embiid up on. That's pretty good.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to overcome.
2 injuries, one of their stars out. It's all about how you respond to adversity.
A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Tobias Harris, James Harden out there with Maxey. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Tucker in at the 4. And for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hey, a lot of action around the NBA on Thanksgiving Eve. A great lead-in to a big weekend of basketball.
NBA, we have so much to be thankful for. And of course, this is when the season starts for real. We've got a few weeks behind us. Guys have their legs under them. Now we start to see who the top dogs really are.
It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Thompson outside. The kick out to Ball. A little mid-range shot is up. Offensive rebound. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Good look at.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Pass to Harrell. Back to Maxey. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Klay Thompson picks one up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
That free throw's good for Maxey. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Ball finds Portis. Oubre with it. Portis with a screen on Harris. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
That's stupid.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Harden. First quarter of play, a minute in. No good on the shot. Tucker against Gordon. Portis outside. Portis with a screen on Tucker. And here's Gordon from the arc. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Harden with it. Portis picks him up. Outside Harden. Harris against Thompson. Harris down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Gordon's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Outside Harden. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop dimes.
Tipped. Ball passes to Portis. Oubre on the wing. Over Harris. Here's Portis. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Out to Oubre. Ball right side. Thompson outside. Oubre on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, denied by Harrell.
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
Pass to Maxey. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Portis.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Gordon finds Oubre. Gordon with a screen on Harris. A leaner. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
To the inside. And Tucker gets it to go.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
A new lineup here for Charlotte, and a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Reed's checked in for Harrell. Niang comes in for Tucker. Thibault, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Melton in for James Harden. Here's Highland. Pass to Carter to the right side. Picked by Pokashevsky. And here's Toppin from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left
go.
a lot to be desired.
He's
That's
actually
not the
built
defense you need.
diffy.
You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Maxey. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Highland. Here's Caldwell Pope. Carter on the wing. Toppin, a screen on Thibault. Here's Carter. Here he goes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. Now, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Here's Reed. Open shot by Melton. And Toppin pulls it down.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Caldwell Pope with a drive.
Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
The Sixers trailing. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Niang. Here's Maxey. Drops in the layup for two. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part of that, you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on. And they can really outwork more experienced older teams in some cases.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. There's a screen by Toppin. Caldwell Pope with a drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, now watch out when Caldwell Pope is on the attack. He penetrates inside fast.
Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Maxey missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Toppin outside. Carter on the wing. Picked by Pokashevsky. Just 3 on the clock. Misses off the right iron. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Hornets up by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 3-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando, where they'll face the Magic. That'll be their 2nd of 3 games total on this road trip. Kelly Oubre out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Ball, and it's Highland in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the 2nd quarter for the Hornets.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden with the big finish.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?"
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Here's Harden after the basket by Charlotte.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
5 to shoot. Harden from outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And the three-pointer goes.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. And we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
You're not going to be perfect. For the most part, they've really taken care of the ball.
Looney's checked in for Charlotte. The 76ers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Ball against Harden. The shot comes out, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. Counted. Harrell's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
Ball passes to Looney. Gordon on the wing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
The Hornets making a switch here. Portis is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Melton's checked in.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Thompson's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Melton with the ball, and Looney picks him up defensively. Melton misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Portis. Out to Thompson. Portis with a screen on Thibault. Gordon outside. Pass to Looney. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Melton. Here's Harrell. It's hauled in by Portis. For Charlotte, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Gordon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Pokusevski's checked in for Portis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Gordon. Carter, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Highland in for Ball. Looney the screen. Here's Highland. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Toppin, he's checked in for Looney. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
So it's Philadelphia now, after the basket by Charlotte. Harris up top. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Highland on the wing, Caldwell Pope. Toppin, a screen on Harris. Knocked loose and stolen by Melton. Outside Maxey. A minute 9 left to play in the first half. Melton passes to Harris. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they'll meet 3 times overall. A little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
The first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better. And that could make it easier down the road.
Now here's Maxey. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. It's blocked.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Melton covers. Pass to Pokusevski. For 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Harris outside.
Hornets foul call. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution of the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That was a good first half, I'll tell you that. It was really benched and everything there. Bless me.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense, they're just playing harder, they're more physical, they're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Halftime is here, and what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front.
They picked up the dunk master Aaron Gordon, versatile defensively, can guard a bunch of positions, and he brings the energy.
Flexible offensively as well, can be a small ball 5, shoot it a bit, man, very solid pickup.
Now, looking at the first half of play in our featured game, what a disaster it's been for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They got hammered. I mean hammered on the board. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Montrezl Harrell is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3.
Montrezl Harrell can be so many things for this team. One of the best small ball 5s in the NBA.
And a little more about Montrezl Harrell. What an addition he is to any roster club.
I agree with you, B.A., whether he's starting or coming off the bench. Harrell brings great energy and production. A real injection as a spark plug.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn. But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. To the paint. And Harrell with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harrell's got 8.
Harrell is such a good screen setter because he's so strong and he's willing to put his body on the line, and then he catches everything as a roll man.
Now here's Ball. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Portis the screen. Thompson with it. Harrell picks him up. Thompson, no good. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Here's Gordon. And here's Oubre. Ball left side. Puts up a 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Ball passes to Oubre. Charlotte gets it back. Portis finds Oubre. Portis with a screen on Harden. And here's Oubre from the arc. And they get it back. The kick out to Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. There's the triple.
He's got it.
Outside Harden. From outside the arc. Ball with the rebound. The Hornets have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. There's the drive, and he converts the layup. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
I don't think there's any question the Sixers made the biggest trade of last season, sending a huge package to the Nets and getting James Harden in return.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Reed's checked in for Harrell. Niang comes in for Tucker. Thibault, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Melton in for James Harden. Got a piece of it. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Melton with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Up top, Maxey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Clark in that Philly-Brooklyn trade, there were 5 players and 2 first-round draft picks involved.
And B.A., they were big-time players Philly gave up. Simmons, Drummond, Seth Curry. But when you're playing for a title and you can add James Harden, I think you got to take that chance.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He has 6. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Thibault against Oubre. Melton outside. Clock at 6. Outside Maxey. Hornets with the rebound. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Highland. Here's Caldwell Pope. Looney the screen. There's the 3. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
Okay, a really difficult cover, especially in these screen and rolls. I mean, Caldwell Pope is fantastic with his creativity.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Charlotte has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Shot from 12. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. He has 7.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Pass to Melton. 1:21 left in the third. Comes up empty down low. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Right wing. Looney the screen. And the Hornets, another 3.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Looney driving in over to the wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's off on the first. Charlotte making some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Looney. And Pokusevski subbed in for Oubre. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Thibault.
Little plays like that are big plays. They can make all the difference sometimes. Not boxing out on the free throws, an absolute killer.
5-second differential. Clock and game clock. Now here's Melton. Not a lot of room. Harrell the screen. Melton passes to Harrell. Outside Maxey. From 9 feet. Got a hand on it. From the arc. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Buzzer beating backbreaker. Going into the
Wow,
last
that was
quarter.
crazy.
And so it's Charlotte now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA 2K Sports right after this. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers.
Keep making the extra.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Klay Thompson is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Aleksej Pokusevski. Then it's Obi Toppin. And it's Gordon in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. No good on the wing 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Maxey passes to Harrell. Ball against Harden. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. He shoots. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Toppin's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Harden. Tucker with a screen on Ball. To the wing, right side. Here's Niang. No good on the triple. Charlotte has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Ball passes to Toppin. And here's Gordon. 3-pointer. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Harrell's got 5 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Harrell simply is a ferocious rebounder. Great tenacity in fighting hard for the board and then finishing the play for his team.
And that's a foul called on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul of the game. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
The Hornets making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Tobias Harris checked in for the Sixers. For 3, Gordon. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the 3-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Let's look at this stat line. You got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Harrell throws it down.
Very few guys throw it down with as much force as Harold does. That's a dynamic play above the rim.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Harden, the pass to Harris. The lead now in single digits.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Ball. Outside Oubre. Back to Ball. From behind the arc. Can't get it to drop.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Harden against Ball. Fires the three. Harden misses.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Elbow shot on the way. That one rolls around and rims out.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Harden. And he lobs it up top. And
the alley-oop throwdown by Harold right there, emphatically. And he fires up his teammates as well.
Charlotte making some changes. Here's Highland. Harold defending. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 9.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Harden. The shot, no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Pokashevsky. Here's Highland. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Melton. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Harden can't hit.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
And the clock's going to expire on it. An impressive all-around win for the Hornets.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game one is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
Here's Highland. Down low. Toppin outside. Pass to Howard. He can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from Harold.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Toppin, a screen on Harris. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Thank you to everyone for coming out. We hope you enjoyed the game, and we look forward to seeing you all again very soon.
My starters did absolutely nothing. Like it was all to the bench. Eric Gordon only did anything, but we want to win games against good teams. We're gonna have a solid 5. Because that game was just ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how we kept it that close. Like, I dread this game. That big man inside, and we got a small ball lineup. That team is really good, too. Let's look at the standings real quick. We are still 5th. We're making our way up. We're on a 6-game winning streak. We're at 8 of our 2. We're 8-2 in the last 10 games. This is pretty good. That's good. All I want to do is try to make it 6 or above, so I don't have to play-in. This is good for right now. And let's see. Let's look at the league. Okay, he's leading in points. Okay. Well, I'll see y'all later, man.